So how did that come up? Humble Start Will. What made you coin yourself that?
Humble Start Will. So Humble Start Will has a lot of history. So first, I came up with the name. So it started off initially as Humble Start. Humble Start was my clothing line that I started in college. It was during a time that I was kind of having a dark time because I grew up.
Mm,
Sports was like one of the most important things in my life. Like that was something that kept me grounded. That was something where I built some of my strongest connections in terms of friendship. And then coming from St. Louis, Missouri, sports is something that's really pushed upon us. So that was one of my biggest goals is to make it to college playing basketball on a scholarship, and I did. However, during when I was in school, the first game of the season, I broke my hand.
mm,
So that's what kind of shifted my
wow.
mindset with everything altogether. I was always an entrepreneur. That's because that's what I grew up around. So I knew working in my own business and just being my own boss, so to say. I know that's kind of overused, but definitely that's kind of how I
I,
felt.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel that way. No, I don't feel
Yeah, I
that
think
way.
so. Okay. No,
No,
that's
no.
good. But yeah, like I said, be my own boss. I knew that was always the goal. But then when I actually had to sit down, when I'm talking months of rehab, months at a time, I
Mm-hmm.
was really able to kind of reflect, and I was like, dang, what do I want my life to look like going forward? So that's when I took the leap into starting my own clothing line from scratch. When I was like I said, I was doing the designing, I was doing the fulfillment, I was doing the graphics. I was doing everything
And
under the
then,
sun
so you was
myself.
hands on. You was hands on with everything.
100% hands on. So and I named it Humble Start. And I'm like, I'm already a humble guy. That's what a lot of people know me for and they love me for. So I'm like, hey, I'm about to embody this. So
Yes.
then as I became older and on my journey, Humble Start like outgrew just the clothing. So then
Mm,
that's when I'm like, okay, I don't want to just put myself in a box solely on clothing. Like that's what a lot of people like that didn't know me personally knew me for. Of course, they knew me for different content, but I was kind of one foot in and one foot out. But I said, okay, I'm gonna make this more. I mean, I'm gonna grow this past just the clothing. So now that's why I kind of encapsulated it into like a media company throughout.
mm,
So I still remain myself, and I'm kind of glad that I stuck to what was true for me. Being humble start will, because as I see other creators, they kind of put a ceiling or a box over
yes.
themselves because they
Yes.
say, okay, I
Hmm.
want to be nurse will, or I want to be this will or that will. So then when your community and your audience finds you and then you want to do things that are outside of their realm, they're like,
Yes.
hey,
Hmm.
your nurse will. We don't really come to see you travel the world. We don't really come to see you about your entrepreneur journey or how you're growing your media business. So I said, okay, let me stay true to myself and go with my name,
Right.
Humble Star
Right.
Will.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. Yes.
Hmm.
And congratulations on that. And and whatever it takes you, because it's only up from here. So yes. So congratulations on that, on
Yeah,
that journey.
thank you.
So thank you for sharing that. By the way.